Welcome everybody to Sonic 4 Episode 2.
I like this game much better than Sonic 4 Episode 1, to say the least.
It's
Okay,
okay, I guess, but it's still pretty fucking bland.
So I guess Sonic Team are just the overseers, while Dimps are the main people on this game, because this one actually has the Sonic Team logo.
No. Sonic Team was also on Sonic 4 Episode 1, I think. Sonic Team is only supervising, they're not actually developing. Anyway, we're gonna start have an episode metal because story-wise, episode metal takes place before Episode 2, so let's go, episode metal.
I like moving in chronology.
So yeah, everybody.
Stardust Speedway.
So, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, yes, your eyes are not fooling you. That is the Generation Stardust Speedway texture being reused for this game.
I'm actually okay with that, since it's pretty much an updated version. However, with this, it assumes that the bad ending of Stardust Speedway is kinda canon.
I'm guessing
time got screwed anyway.
I'm guessing they're going for the logic where no, Sonic didn't actually bother destroying the robot generators. He just got the little time stones and left it at it, I guess.
Either that, or we're assuming that Sonic Generations may have messed up with the timeline.
Question:
well,
can you
actually? I
just thought of something. I just thought of something. Can you still get two time stones at the end of Acts 1 and 2 yeah, to the Sonic Warrior, or you can do anything.
Yep, that was cool. Anyway, you were saying, Pedro?
The reason for that is because June and pretty much the overall Sega sound team take the Japanese soundtrack as their own personal canon soundtrack because it's the one that Nofumi Ataya made. Because the Spencer Nelson soundtrack wasn't made with the Sega.
I don't think you can.
Shira, could you mute for a moment, please?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I like how Eggman does that Michael Jackson pose.
Anyway, what I was saying is,
and Metal Sonic is reborn anew.
Yes.
Okay. You were saying, Pedro?
That's the problem. I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, was it a lie?
The soundtrack?
The soundtrack? No, not so much the soundtrack. I was hold on.
Let me guess.
Oh, you mentioned June, so.
I forgot. Oh well, whatever.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll come back.
About what you were saying about the time stones is that I don't think you
that's
can
it. The
get
time stones. I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot. Yeah, you're right. Can you still get time stones in Acts 1 and 2 of Metallic Madness?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Jova?
Do you know?
If memory serves me correctly, I think you could get it in
Acts 1 and 2?
One of the acts? I think so.
And maybe the way it works is you got all 7 stones by the time Stardust Speedway ended, and then you got the 7th one in Metallic Madness. That's how it happened.
Okay.
Let me see.
That's the only way. That's the only way it makes sense. Anyway,
let me check.
Basically, everybody, episode metal is you're literally playing for the episode on stages again. Except the level design is incredibly dickish now. I'm not even kidding.
And it's also one level per zone, so it's a bit like a demo more than thing.
This episode, the whole episode metal DLC is a complete waste of time. Like seriously, it's not. Metal Sonic is literally just a reskin of Sonic. There's no change whatsoever.
I like his death animation though.
Yeah.
So yeah, going for the stage instead.
And Metal Sonic is a dick to his comrades.
Ding.
I have Metropolis theme running through my head now.
So yeah, basically everybody, there's nothing really to talk about. It's Sonic 4 Episode 1 again, but with even worse level design. Go ahead, Trevor.
I'm not quite sure I'd call it worse level design. In fact, I actually like thing better than Episode 1 for the most part.
It's just as bad, I think.
I hate it because it's so fucking dickish. I mean, There's so many, especially in like I hate like there's various moments where this game throws you straight into enemies. It's
That, yeah, the reflex spin dash isn't expected to do sometimes.
You know, realistically, given the way Metal Sonic was designed and how he was, like, what he was designed to actually be, he shouldn't really be damaged by a lot of the stuff he's actually being damaged by. Like you up there.
fucking slicers.
Slicers. That said, I surprisingly didn't really have that much trouble with them in my childhood, but they
see. Yeah.
Well, you had too close a call with the last section, and maybe the game thought you got away too easy. I don't know.
So here's my question. Why the hell is so here's my question.
It didn't die.
So here's my question. That opening cutscene clearly established that Metal Sonic can fly. So why doesn't he just fly straight to where Sonic is? Why do we have to go?
We've known since the OVA that he can fly.
Yeah. Why the hell do I have to walk around these areas? The game is literally just wasting my time. There's no reason for us to be here at all.
I guess it kind of makes more sense here why you wouldn't be able to fly around that much. Since like, well, it's more narrow and confined down here in the cavern. And I guess maybe we can assume that the reason he's fighting at Eggman's own base is just to test out his strength, or just Metal Sonic being the usual dick he is to his comrades.
Metal Sonic is kind of his own being.
That's a nice enough explanation, Jova. But I think I have a better one. In order to give Metal Sonic flying abilities, that would actually require the developers to actually put effort into the game, and we can't have that. There you go. That's a much better explanation.
There we go. It's probably more accurate.
Then again, even if he could fly, considering the level design, it probably wouldn't do that much.
Well, in that case, build a fucking level design around his abilities. You know, like good games tend to do.
Wait a minute, you're powerful enough, Metal Sonic. Couldn't you just bust through the wall and get out of this cavern and then fly?
Exactly. Again, like I said, there's no reason for us to even be here.
I kind of do like how they're showing you like what Metal Sonic was doing afterward. I kind of do wish that, you know, they gone maybe a bit of a different route with it. Like, I don't know, maybe have it be an alternate story as opposed to just an interquel.
It's so basic, though. Like the whole explanation is so basic. They could have just left it all to cutscenes. It would have taken like 2-3 minutes or 5 max.
Not to mention, it's Sonic 4. Who the hell cares about story in fucking Sonic 4? Just have Metal Sonic show up out of nowhere. Who cares?
Well, the thing is, like, well, by episode 2 of 4, they actually do try to have more story, a la Way of Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, except nowhere near as
Which,
cool.
I applaud them for, but, yeah, could have been better.
Was it this game or episode 1 where they tried to say that it happened at the same time as Sonic 3?
No. Sonic 4 is
actually, Sonic 4 happens like
the entirety of Sonic 4 takes place after 3, but before Sonic Adventure. Is that right?
Okay, because there was a PR story from Sega or Sonic
yeah, I know,
team.
that's what they said. Isn't that right, Jova? Isn't that what they said, that this takes place after 3, but before Adventure?
I'm not quite sure about the PR since I wasn't really, you know, around at the time that the PR was speaking all this stuff.
But I remember them saying, I was around though, and I pretty much remembered it. Go ahead.
Hold on, I was about to say though, well, despite what the PR may have said back then, it's definitely nowadays documented as official that, yeah, this definitely takes place after Sonic 3. I mean, heck, that was how it was explained in other material, so yeah, I assume that PR would have said that this does come after Sonic 3.
Not that anybody cares. Of course.
Some people actually do care, and like I say, I like Sonic 4 Episode 2 better, so I actually do like that there's some better care.
Never try and care about a story in a Sonic game, you'll just be disappointed.
Not me, I can still manage. However,
I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the story in Black Knight, thank you very much.
And I also enjoyed the story of Sonic Adventure 2,
I still think Black Knight is the only truly, genuinely well-written story in the Sonic series.
And it's not even an original story.
I'll argue that, and I'd argue that Sonic Colors also did work.
Sonic Colors was more a slice of life than actual story, but sure.
The story was yeah. There wasn't really much of a story, but Eggman's plot was pretty dark.
The plot only really showed up at the very end when they find the big generator thingy that's turning all the aliens into shit.
Well, not quite. There were a few plot elements. It's like, I won't argue that Sonic Colors was the most meaty story of the whole Sonic franchise, but I will argue that it was one of the good ones. Definitely not one of the bad by any means.
The main purpose of Sonic Colors' story is just to show how awesome of a character Eggman is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just like the character interactions between Sonic, Tails, and Yakker.
That's pretty much what they should do. Like, if you want to keep Pontiac and Graf so much, here's what you should do. Keep them as the writers for Eggman, but only Eggman. Then you've got something going. Because Eggman is the only character that they actually get.
They sort of got Sonic and Tails in Sonic Colors, but afterwards, yeah.
I like what they did with Yakker, even though he didn't speak.
Oh no, Yakker was fun. I actually really liked Yakker. I thought he was a lot better. I thought he was a lot better than fucking shit.
Yeah. It's like I said, Sonic Colors did give me faith in Pontiac and Graf, but then Generations came. Granted, Generations was not their problem as much as it was Sega literally deciding to cut the story out. Apparently they had a better fleshed out story.
You can tell that just by looking at the game.
What I find interesting is that when it came to Lost World, they actually decided, yeah, this time let's actually have Pontiac and Graf write the story also, aside from just the dialogue. However, they decided, let's cut the story anyway, even though we actually got him to write the story.
For time.
Yeah.
I don't believe... Yeah.
Anyway, that was a Casino Street Zone.
And now Splash Hill Zone, which should be the hardest, I guess, for Metal Sonic.
And as I like to call it, Plastic Hill Zone. Like seriously, I will never get over how fucking awful that grass looks.
Hey, it's more... Oh, no.
I mean, the fucking Genesis games had more convincing grass textures. I can't believe
What about
this. Well, actually no. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I thought the grass textures in okay, fine. Aside from those, okay, fine. The first stage in Sonic Boom, the very first one, that one had convincing green shit. I mean, yeah, the textures were low res, but it looked like fucking grass at least.
Yeah.
This is like some Sonic Advance stuff, but more plastic.
Hey, Sonic Advance was on a GBA, and even still the textures worked a lot better in that game than they do in this zone.
Mm-hmm. The Advance series looks great visually.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for a GBA game.
Yep.
Come on.
Come on.
Sonic 4 Episode Metal is such a complete waste of my time. Like, seriously, this is so boring. The level design is so boring. Just like Sonic, I guess.
Again, they could have covered this in cutscenes alone. They didn't need to add gameplay.
If you want,
I kind of like Episode Metal, but I will admit I like it for the fact that it adds on story more so than the gameplay. Because yeah, the gameplay is exactly like Sonic's, save for the bit of the running and the death animation. It's like, I will say this, this should have been bigger, or this should have just been its own alternate story, so then you could make it bigger.
Yeah,
and also, it's a bit annoying how samey it is with, having the robotic enemies once again be the things in your way. I mean, seriously, you're Metal Sonic working for Eggman. Why are you going up against robots outside of the base? I mean, look.
There you go. This is how Metal Sonic got into the old planet. He found the Tails rocket. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, Tails, take better care.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tails, take better care of your shit. Don't just leave it lying around in the middle of the fucking woods. Just
well,
saying.
in Heroes, he practically destroyed the thing.
So yeah, that was an episode, I guess.
Yeah, one other bit of lore that thing does add is like, well, in the Lost Labyrinth Zone, it does establish how Metal Sonic got that cool mystical power source.
Yeah, what he said. See everybody for the
Yes.
actual episode 2.
Yeah.
So
Which
yeah,
is a bit more interesting than this.
agreed.